Hello, my name is Ricardo, and I will show you a tutorial of how to use multi-team software, as well as show you some basic circuits with some components and their operating principles. First, we must enter the Multisim Live website. In order to enter, we will have to register. I have already done it. After registering, we look for the option to create circuit, and we will click. Once selected, on the left side we will have other component bar, where we can find different components which we can use to create our circuit. As the first circuit, we select source, and we will take AC voltage source. We will click and place it in the place we want by clicking again. Here we have several options, for example, deleted component, flip, mirror, routed, or copy. And start by placing the AC voltage source in a resistor that we will find in the component bar. We look for a passive and resistor option. We add to click and click again where we want to place it. We give in the option to duplicate and place both resistance in series. We drag them, and to join them we select the component that we want to unit, and when they approach the mouth, the pouch, this icon appears. We click and look for the element with which we want to join it, and we click again. We repeat until the circuit was closed, and it was. Now, to change the values of the resistance and surge, we click on those values, and with a bar we move it to values we want to reach by increase or decrease the range, by pressing the arrows, or by placing our value directly in this box. We do the same with our resistance. We place or the voltage measures, and we simulate it. By clicking and run simulation. and grapher to observe the graph that generates us and stop the simulation. For the second circuit, we will use our same voltage source, and this time we will add two capacitors in series. And change their values. Connect them. Place the earth a voltmeter and run the simulation. We also observe the graph. And that's it. We have our circuit arranged. Let's stop the simulation. In this case, we will make a combination of two circuits previously shown with two resistors in series and one capacitor in parallel. This time we will place a voltage source of 15 volts. Select one resistance and duplicate it. Rotate. Assign the values. And select the capacitor. And we also assigning a values so it close the circuit. Place the earth. The multimeter. and run the simulation. We can see the grapher and stop the simulation. In the fourth circuit, we will use a DC power source of 20 volts with a resistance in series to a diode D1 and 4148. We perform the measurement of voltage in the terminals of the diode. We close the circuit and we run and observe the graph. Stop the simulation. We will use a 12 volt in this case. We continue to place a capacitor we duplicate it until we have 4 capacitors and we place it the corresponding values of 47 microfarads, 100 microfarads, 200, 210 farads, and 417 microfarads. We select a diode we duplicate it until we have 4 diodes. Which will be the 1 and 4004, 1 and 4. and 4006 and 1N 4007. And we play them in the following way. We close the circuit and place the multimeters in this place. And observing the behavior graph. And stop the simulation, and this all.